In this TradeMiner video, I want to talk about user preferences. Up here in the right hand corner, you'll find the User Preferences Access button. We give access to the user preferences from other tabs as well, so any changes made here will be reflective across the platform. When we click the User Preferences button, this window pops up, which gives us two sections of questions. We've designed TradeMiner preferences into a simple sentence or paragraph, so that all we have to do is read the sentence and fill in the blanks. The first section is Trade Allocation Preferences. Let's just quickly read down through these together. My total account balance is, and the number you put here is the amount of money you have in your portfolio. This is important because it will change the number of trades, the risk versus reward ratios, and other calculations within the results table to correspond more closely to the amount of money in your actual portfolio. And I would like to allocate trades using the following. The first selection here is dollars. I would like to allocate, and the default we have here is 20% per trade for a total of $10,000 per trade, i.e. up to 5 trades at one time. Now notice if we change 20% to 10%, that the calculations are then reflected in the sentence structure over here, hopefully giving you again a more accurate representation of your own personal portfolio. If you would like, rather than having TradeMiner calculate your portfolio amounts based on balance percentages, we can click here and you can have it calculated based on quantity. In this example, since we're in the stocks version, it's calculated in the quantity of shares. In the Forex version, this would be number of lots, and in the futures version, the number of contracts. The next section is the setting that controls our neural network's risk tolerance. My individual risk tolerance is, and this first one is conservative. I want to avoid losses as much as possible, and I'm willing to miss out on potentially large gains. The second one is moderate. My risk tolerance is greater than conservative but less than aggressive. Or the third one is aggressive. I want to get into as many large gains as possible, and I'm willing to accept potentially large losses. I think these sentences are pretty much self-explanatory and don't require much commentary from me, but I generally leave my risk tolerance set at moderate for the most part, but I will say these settings can change depending on how aggressively you plan on managing your trades. If you have a lot of time to spend watching every market and every trade, then you might want to move this up to aggressive and use other trading strategies and filters to help you make your trading decisions. But if you've got very little time to watch and manage your trades, then conservative is probably going to be the best setting for you. Make sure to read the help section here in user preferences if you feel like you need an additional explanation of this feature.